Good morning. Welcome back, children. Today we will study the 6th chapter of Class 3 Social Studies, People Who Help Us. In this chapter, children, we shall study about community helpers, interdependence and division of labor, value and respect for work, child labor. As you all know, children, that we cannot live our life alone. We need the help of someone or the other. In your house also you can see there are many people who are helping you apart from your mother, father or your family members. Those are community helpers. Like your housemaid, she is also an community helper. Now let us see, what do you mean by community helpers? People who help us every day and are paid for the goods they sell or the services they offer us are known as community helpers. So children, people who help us every day and they get paid for the work they do or they sell us the goods, they are known as community helpers. Some examples of community helpers are vegetable vendor, fruits vendor, doctors, nurses, teachers. Any person who helps us and get paid for the work he does comes under community helper. A vegetable or fruits vendor is a person who sells us vegetables and fruits. So a person who sells us fruits and vegetables is known as a vegetables or fruit vendor. Similarly, nurses and doctors look after sick people. A pilot is a person who flies aircrafts to transport people from one place to another. Grocer, he sells us small household goods like grains, pulses, spices. Police officer is a person who protects us and keeps us safe. He protects us from enemies, from danger and helps to maintain law and order. A mason is a person who helps in building our houses. The person who builds our houses is known as mason. A baker is a person who bakes cakes, pastries and biscuits. An electrician repairs light bulbs, switches and other electrical goods. A carpenter is a person who makes furniture with wood. A gardener waters and prunes plants. So what is the meaning of prunes, children? Prunes means to trim the trees or bushes, the extra bushes which grow around the trees, which grow around the plant. When a gardener trims it, we say a gardener prunes plant. A plumber repairs sanitary pipes. A firefighter puts out fire. A teacher teaches children in a school or college. So you understood different community helpers, children? In short, you can see different community helpers: nurses and doctors, pilot, grocer, police officer, mason, baker, electrician, carpenter, gardener, plumber, firefighter, teacher, vegetable vendor. So these all are the examples of community helpers. Understood, children? A soldier protects our country from enemies. A farmer produces crops so that we all have enough to eat. A farmer produces crops so that we do not have any scarcity of food and we have enough food to eat and be healthy. Till here you understood, children? Now let us see the next topic, which is interdependence in community life. So what do you mean by the term interdependence, children? Interdependence means to be dependent upon one another. Many people help us to live a comfortable life. These people provide us with goods of different kinds. For example, wheat, vegetables, milk and furniture. These reach us in various forms and are put to different uses. For example, we use wheat to make chapatis, milk to make ice cream and other dairy products. So children, many people provide us with different kind of goods and these goods are used for different purposes. For example, milk which we get is used to make ice cream and other dairy products like butter, ghee, sweets, lassi, so many examples. Now let us see how this milk reaches us. Cows and buffaloes give us milk. Drinking milk every day is good for health. However, milk does not come to us directly. Many people help in bringing milk to us. Let's read the process of how milk reaches us. So children, already you know we get milk from cows and buffaloes, but that milk does not come to us directly. How does it reaches our home? Now we will see that. Milk reaches us in 5 different steps. Process of how milk reaches us. Step 1. Milk comes from dairy farms. Step 2. Cows and buffaloes are milked. Step 3. Milk is stored and transported. Step 4. Pasteurization. Step 5. Distribution of packed milk. Now these 5 steps we will be seeing in detail. Milk comes from dairy farms. So children, you all know milk comes from dairy farms. What is a dairy farm? A dairy farm is a place where milk and milk products are processed, stored and distributed. But also in dairy farms, the cows and buffaloes are fed hay. What is the meaning of hay? It is dried grass. They also graze on fresh grass. So not only the milk products are processed, stored and distributed, but also the cows and buffaloes are raised. They are taken care of. See the second step, children. Step 2, cows and buffaloes are milked. When a cow or a buffalo's udder is full of milk, then it is ready to be milked. Then a milker milks the cow manually or by using the milking machine. So when a cow's or a buffalo's udder, what is udder, children? It is the milk producing organ of an animal. When it is full of milk and it is ready to be milked, the milker milks the cow manually or by using milking machine. Manually means by hand, not with the use of machines, and sometimes with the help of a milking machine. See here, milking machines are used to milk cows and buffaloes. Here a person is milking the buffalo with the help of a milking machine. The third step, milk is stored and transported. After this, the milk is pumped into special storage tanks. These tanks keep the raw milk cold. Then the milk tanks are taken to the processing plants in special trucks or vans. Because if we do not keep the raw milk cold, it will be spoiled. So special care is taken that milk is transported and processed. During this process, milk is specially kept in storage containers and also transported in special trucks or vans which keep the milk cold. Now let us see the fourth step. Step 4, pasteurization. What do you mean by pasteurization, children? Pasteurization is the process by which the bacteria or germs or any other harmful particles present in the raw milk is destroyed. So pasteurization is the process of destroying germs, bacteria in the raw milk to make it fit for drinking. Though you all know raw milk has many kinds of bacteria and germs, and it has to be removed before it should be packed. So after pasteurization, milk is safe for us to drink. It is healthy, but we can even pasteurize it further at home. How we will do that, children? We can boil milk and then cool it. This is the next way, another way of pasteurization at home. Also, milk products such as cheese, butter and yogurt are also made at the processing plant. Other milk products such as cheese, butter are also made at the processing plant after the milk is pasteurized. Got it, children? Step 5, distribution of packed milk. Since now the milk has been pasteurized and transported, now it's time to distribute that milk, distribute the packed milk. Lastly, the packed milk is sent to grocery stores or dairy shops from where people buy it. There are many steps in milk production, and it is only when these steps are efficiently completed in each stage that the overall production is up to the mark. In order to achieve efficiency in each of the individual steps, it is important to distribute tasks among people accordingly. So children, when the milk is packed, that milk is distributed and it is sent to different type of grocery stores or milk parlors or dairy shops, from where we purchase the milk and bring it home for different uses. But these steps are to be completed efficiently so that the overall production is good and it is up to a proper standard. So to decide that each one is doing their work efficiently, the work is distributed among people and each person is given to perform a particular kind of task, only a specific amount of task. This division of work into small stages, and every person has to handle a particular task. This is known as division of labor. Okay, and thus we saw how people are interdependent on each other. Thank you.